And I'd like to thank Buzz Roadkill for the great backing of the No Name Nationals project. Great site, great guy. Get over there and check him out. Welcome back. Today I'm going a little off the beaten path, do a little FOMOCO house cleaning. Last fall, before the weather turned bad, I had just got this old devil running. It's a 300 straight 6, and it's all stock 84 F150. But it's had electrical problems in the ignition system for years, and it just seems to get worse. So one of the things I'd always wondered why Ford put that ignition module right up against a nice hot part like the distributor. Kind of crazy. So even though there could be problems, I think, with now the modern cell phone activity, the 5G may just be so powerful for this 1983 design, 84 design, that it's doing frequency bleed over, and I'm getting ground plane knockout sometimes from cell towers. So sometimes the ECM gets scrambled, and sometimes the ignition module, the TFI module, goes bad. So what I'm going to try to do is get rid of the problem of overheating. And I contacted the guys at McCully Racing. They've got a Mark III Ford TFI Relocation heatsink kit, and I'm going to give this a shot. Put this in, but first, since I haven't started this old girl since last November, that's 6 months, right? Let's see if she'll crank up, because I need that to happen first. I want to make sure it's running. Okay, first, before we get going, I'm going to put myself the Roadkill Customs sticker on this air cleaner cover, because even if I don't qualify to make it to the No Name Nationals, I want people to see that the guys at roadkillcustoms.com jumped in and helped and supported the whole operation, and gave everybody these great platform, kind of a free. It's a free gift, but it's not a gift. It's for publicity, showing everybody how to do the publicity just right for their own channel. So thank you, Roadkill. Really appreciate it. Okay, now let me preface what we're doing here. Last year, after I had it run great. You saw the video. That's one of the earlier videos on my channel. Then the thing died, and I replaced the TFI module, and it still wouldn't start. And then I disconnected the PIP connector. That's the connector back to the ECM, and darn if it didn't start. So I do have some other issues. If I can't get this ECM situation squared away, all of this relocation may be for naught, and I guess I'm looking at retro fitting the ignition system. I'll have to replace the automatic overdrive with a probably an earlier C4 version, and change off that carburetor, get that feedback thing off of there, and get to an earlier carburetor. Well, it sounds like somebody's practicing their Second Amendment responsibility. That's good. Anyway, well, let me fill her up and see if we can't get her started. I've already connected the battery because I've charged it. So hang on a sec. Alright. Give it a little go juice, prime it up. Thing hasn't run since November, and it's now the end of April. So we know it's going to be kind of thirsty. And hopefully that's enough to get in there and get her started. Alright. got one of those good old 1-barrel carburetors in there. That is 300 straight 6. And let me turn my gizmo on. Okay, yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, not bad for 6 months. Let me do a little fooling around and I'll make a report when I'm done. Okay, good news. I ran it for a good 5-6 minutes. Choke came off a little bit, but this thing does have a little problem with the temperature sensor. Some of you think that's not a big deal, but in this particular year, in this particular model, the temperature sensor is a big deal. It goes right back into the ECM with all of the other components. This was a big deal for Ford back then, and they wanted to be able to try to control emissions, timing, and how much how rich the carburetor would be, and all kinds of crazy stuff. They only did it 1 year, so what does that tell you? Probably, I guess, one of the worst systems Ford ever built. I know the TFI, they had a big lawsuit about that. So anyway, I think the next step is probably get her over to the lift, get her up, and change that temperature sensor. So I know that then I can try that ECM again before I go forward with doing the McCully changeover. So that'll be good. And oh, I guess that Roadkill sticker did the trick. Thanks, Buzz. Appreciate the help.